Yeah, they're already moving up across the middle of the map. Tex is the first to fall. The desk was mentioning Safe in particular needing to be the one to get Vitality online. That's a great start. Dart's really nice to make sure that there's no one who's disrespected the wall, so they can play ahead of it. They can play a little bit more aggressively. Really nice shots out of Calm already.
But look at the movement from Leviatán, the proactivity. They're meeting him.
They're a step ahead of it. Calm's got to be careful though. Crosshair's facing the wrong way. And that will be a punish from Sender. King, though, punches right back at the exact best time. 3 for King, 2 for Calm, the pistol for Lev. So it was wise timing out from Calm. The suspicion's confirmed. Tex gets 2, the third will fall.
Spike down A.
And so things really kind of crumbling for Vitality here. The only weapon that they had, as you mentioned, was the Outlaw. Will not find a kill. And Lev are flawlessly these walls. With 30 seconds left, I don't know if there's much time to go elsewhere. You've got Sender who's tried to post up across the middle of the map. Calm will fall. Tex, though, posted up close. That's now 15 seconds left. The clock continues to tick. Really nice opening frags out from Kicks and Runner, but with 13 seconds left, the spike's still not planted. Yeah, I like that a lot. You're right. Aspas now pushing forward. Kicks taken care of, dealt with, but instantly responded.
It was a very cool timing that Sender took all the way up middle.
You've got Calm who's taking space mid. Safe is already dead.
Then executing right after that with utility.
Thing is, you cannot wait forever. That's another kill found for the op.
King is taking so long on his way back, deciding not to flank.
And it's leaving things at a 3v3 on the side. Remember, Aspas is weak with the op in hand. It's going to go traded 1-for-1. Sender dealing with the turret, but not able to deal with Tex. This feels like a really difficult task. One member over the top, and that was a one given. Perhaps ill-advised, but the spit cleans it up. They try to play their timings as best as they can, and they just haven't found much success. Again, they don't have any walls. They don't have any smokes.
That's a great pick, though.
Well, I think it's part of the doubt that's instilled when you've been sitting and staring at the map that's been quiet this whole time.
No way.
I thought Safe was going to get away. Aspas stashing forward through the window into kitchen. Concealed by the smoke, but Trex was waiting just on the other side. Really nicely done. King's got the defuse to half. Can he deal with the gunfire on the other side? Not yet. Calm's going to have to do it on his own. And it's going to have to be an ace if he can pull it off. Swings into 2, and he cannot. A MasterCard thrifty for Vitality. I wonder how much longer this war of attrition can go on. Who's going to get antsy? It seemed like it might have been Aspas there. Great response from Kicks. The thing is here, though, for Vitality is, you're right, is Safe hands over the weaponry. They're pushing into all 4. They're going to find one. That's a jump scare moment. Yeah. But that's all it is. A Safe dashes forward. Mazzino will fall as well. These pistols just really not able to stand up to the firepower on the other side. Of course, it's a classic. That gets the kill. Should be able to stay safe. The pit's still a factor. Sender is already creeping up across the middle of the map. He's going to find a kill onto Tex. Forget it. Wow. That's King. That's the pit.
That was another prep workaround. Seriously.
I don't know that Lev are going to be able to make their way back into this round, and it's just gotten worse with Mazzino going down.
No, they're getting hunted. Trex, he's next up. Aspas, a little bit aware. Oh. And Trex, he's been so good all tournament long. Duelist in the world.
Defeated.
Calm is actually having quite a game.
He will keep the weapon going into the next as Vitality take the lead. This time they're ahead of it, but King's on the other side.
What a shot.
It's just one, but that's a small win. But now what? They're investing the Reckoning into this as well. Remember, they didn't have very much as far as weapons go. They had the knives, a Vandal, and a Stinger. But that might have been all they needed as Runners left alone. In a 1v3, make that 2. Time is short, 8 bullets left. Mazzino's gonna have to hold this. Aspas over the top. The Blades will clean it up. And the defuse just barely comes through.
You're gonna get punished.
Welcome to my world.
A pit invested. Is there a response on the other side? No ultimate to speak of for the defense. Safe getting pushed off the angle, and Mazzino's gonna fill in right behind it. The dart is good.
Huh?
Aspas getting 2 with the op. Tex pushing forward. Sender falls. That's gonna be the pick going down as well as Calm's got the defuse to half. Make that 3/4 of the way. He's gonna stick it. It's gonna come through. Leviatán take the lead back.
Oh, the timing.
I think he heard it. He's got to understand there's a little bit of threat coming, but he's been left on his own to his own devices, trying to stay alive, and Yaspas goes down, but that's the safety valve. So now they're going to have to deal with the crunch, and it could be coming from mid, it could be coming from spawn. It might not matter, though.
When you look at the minimap, like you said, yeah, Mazzino, he gets taken out for free. Calm with the follow-up. It's just going to be all she wrote for this round. Good reactions from Vitality.
They did not spot Mazzino, though, so he can take this aggressive angle. He can be a little bit closer up. He's going to find a loop around the Thresh, and he's going to punish onto Trex. But can he get out? Does he even want to get out? No, the spike is down on the ground. Now they've got the Reckoning as the Wisps give away more presence. Sender with nowhere to go, Safe pushing the matter, taking the fight to Comms Lab. Runner will too. It seemed like such a...
Oh, Mazzino might get taken out by this.
It's only one found. Runner now, still alive. Still without the spike in hand, and with 13 seconds left, how in the world does he do this?
There's no time. Surely Mazzino, he cleans it up. 3 to the round. Lev need to be very careful in this moment. Wow, one and out.
One shot, one kill. Beautifully done by Safe.
He's led the charge in both pistol rounds, Doug. But Tex answers back on a Trex.
That shock whizzing by, not doing a ton. 13 seconds left, King on the flank. Spike still not planted. Runner now trying to do a bit of the same. It's Aspas by himself. I don't think he's gonna get this either.
No time.
I mean, Kix is gonna try to hunt him down, and he's gonna find him. And Trex is close by, Runner's close by. It's an illusion of safety. It's an illusion of being able to waltz into the side and get the spike down, but it's all for naught.
What a great molly. Oh my goodness, just fishing him out. Aspas on his loneliness. What can he do?
Another 1vx situation where there's way too much being asked of him. Some noise B trying to clear some utility, intended to manipulate the rotations back towards A, but discipline from Vitality once more. With Mazzino going down A, they decide to go for the other plan. The problem is, again, there are 10 seconds left in the round. Almost all of Vitality is here. With the lighter weaponry, they still have a meal of Leviatán. It's an A hit with Stingers, a Guardian, and then a couple of Sheriffs.
Whoa, Safe gets taken down very, very low. But the Dizzy over the top.
And the shocks, that could have almost been deadly, but Kix is.
Spike down A.
I mean, it was more of a decisive hit, yes, but it feels like it's the same result.
3 players corralled backside.
This has just been beautiful from Vitality, unless King can slip the net, but even then, you find one, maybe. That's all it'll be. Spam through, Safe creeping forward. Tucking behind the smoke, Mazzino spams through it, and he will find a target.
There it is.
Yeah, they seem to be overwhelming Vitality here. This was notably more decisive. It was notably faster. And it was more successful.
That's the Leviatán we know. I've never seen them take such a slow approach on attack icebox as they've shown on this map so far. Different angles being taken now from Vitality, though. A more close approach.
They're investing a lot into this.
Yeah.
2 ults, the wall over the top. Safe is dead. Kix might get spammed down as well. He will. A lot behind this punch as Mazzino finds 2. Leviatán knocking on the door of a tie game. Unless Sender and Runner can pull off a miracle.
What a great off angle. Aspas, the audio cue, but King.
One step of the way there. Sender now pushing forward into his death as there were 3 still remaining. With blades popped, all of these hits towards A.
Oh my goodness, he gets the first. He gets the second.
And now the smoke down to try to dash out and stay alive. That's beautifully done from Safe once more.
Whoa.
As it goes down, Mazzino does too. Aspas is going to have to pull off a bloody miracle. Now left in a 1v2. Spotting the ankles of Safe and understanding where some of the starts to list. 35 seconds left. There's a shot at this. He's got to commit to the plant though. And that's exactly what he does. Spid at his feet, tanks it a little bit. And it's just a bit too much. Outnumbered and outgunned, Vitality respond. Do they continue to try to hit this site?
Another 5-man A off the top ropes. Aspas.
It's like they're beckoning them to challenge these walls, to try to face through. That's exactly what they have to do here. As the Hunter's Fury comes out, Aspas with Op, they're gonna have to deal with this lockdown too. They don't really have a response to this either.
There's 2 shock darts for Calm right now. Attack with the spike.
And again, the Op Sender down. As the walls go through, Trex gets 2, make that 3! Mazzino left alone. And it's not really, it's just barely planted for him, but I don't think he can get that angle in time. He's asked to get up close and personal. Kicks waiting on the other side. It's been halved, but the Red Bull clutch for Leviatán.
So Heaven is completely open.
I'm surprised they committed the pit on this as well.
Welcome to my world.
Make that 2. How in the world do you navigate through this? I mean, with pistols, you have a drone and stuff like that, but otherwise, you're just kind of face checking it.
Heaven, Vitality, he's gonna get some free kills here. No one's aware so far.
The Thrash will help. Safe over the top, now dashing forward. Aspas is looking for him as well, but you've got kicks to deal with too. Trex, sneaking up on to Tex. No way. That would have been so silly. The vast majority of their defense is here.
Oh, this is too much for Aspas to handle. A dart.
What a gorgeous combo of utility.
Spike down B.
And then again, Trex and Sender, a flawless round to get Vitality to map point.
Default.
And it was on a light buy, but it seems like they're gonna try to hit A again. This time, safe ahead of it. Finding Mazzino. So they're all still here. They're just walking into Vitality's crosshair, but Calm's able to win that duel out. How much more can they find as, again, the walls are closing in. They're getting crunched on. You've got Sender, who's creeping right behind them, nipping at their heels, hot to trot. Aspas wise to it, but they've still got to deal with the rest of the defensive Vitality. They still have to deal with getting the spike down. Lev have to play this very carefully. Vitality have been so good in these situations. Trex, can he be the hero again? Not this time. Leviatán get to 11. Again, just causing chaos. No real damage dealt though with safe falls. Big kill out from Aspas. He tries to get high ground. Dizzy's cleared. That shock's gonna hurt though. Yeah, it's gonna hurt as Trex gets another. A 2v2 now for the round. Calm up top. Almost able to clutch it out, but Mazzino delivers. We're going to OT. At least a little bit. And so the defensive side again for the #1 seed from America's Trex a little bit too far ahead of things.
Very overeager.
That's another one going down. And the approach is very different here from Vitality. As much as we talked about them playing it slow, them playing it carefully, they accelerate a little bit here in the first round of OT.
It's gonna be so tough. It's a firing squad to jiggle.
Player standing.
3 members
Spike down
primed and
A.
ready.
There's really no way in on this.
Yeah. Oh, that's a 1v1 though. Another one.
That's 2. He still has to get a couple more. 6 bullets left, and
Whoa.
he can't close it out. Aggression from the defense again. They're so far up.
Yeah, but there's a player all the way up
Another
the nest.
fight towards A. Aspas slips the net, but Trex over the top. A little bit of damage out, a little bit. The drone pushing through. 2 members left here, and they're ahead of these walls. They're ahead of the utility. They've got to win these fights out, though, and they're just outnumbered. There's no way they have enough, and now they have the reckoning that Sender's going to have to deal with. A 1v3 to keep the map alive.
Spike planted.
Sender dropping the spit, exchanging for the one at his feet.
Toxins going
Dart behind him, too. I mean,
No.
this has to be the most miserable position for a player to be in. Again, Vitality pushed him.
There's a dart lineup from Calm right now. Cam sees a lot of players on site.
Mazzino has a fault line, too.
Oh, the stun.
First, safe falls. Both shocks out as Trex continues to cause problems. This time getting the best of Tex. A tap on his spike, but no kills found yet. Trex is still playing really far back on the site. And you've got Calm who's waiting for him. Meanwhile, Sender pushing forward into the smoke. Aspas with 3. Trex, he knows Calm is there. Finally swinging out now. He's gotten it to half. Aspas is very weak, but that's a 4K for the duelist and the pistol for Lev. Put yourself in a position to potentially lose it. Really nice positioning out from Tex, just barely dodging the flash, swinging into the second. Aspas joins in on the fun.
Enemy remaining.
Those 2 alone have claimed every single name of Vitality this round. Trex is the last one standing with a nice bit of HP, continues to get tagged through. A flawless round for Lev. Is he?
Yeah, for sure. Safe is dialed in on this angle. Oh my gosh,
Is
the
he?
timing. No way.
The wall goes up. Calm has gotten behind them. Off of the fault line, only finding 1.
But it was enough. The delay. There's 4 members here for Leviatán. 10 seconds left.
And the spike is still not out from main yet. The paranoia comes through. Make that 7 seconds. That's a spike down on the ground. There's no way to recover it. Sender would have to frag his way through, and he can't.
It's a flood again.
Aspas again with the finger guns out, looking to find anything that he can. Smoke still coming through. The Thrifties were very successful for Vitality in the past. Can they convert again? 4 still up, but Kick's so weak. Sender 2. They've managed to get the spike down. If that's all they get, that's a money win, but they are still hungry for more. Zeno waiting on the other side. Trex is now down. There's the swing from Zeno. It's all on to Sender by himself in a 1v2. He can't connect. Some jump spots already. Look at the dart. Look at the paranoia. That's such a gorgeous setup.
Jeez. And he's out just like that.
That's beautiful.
He's hanging around for way too long. Oh my goodness, he gets punished for it.
They're attempting to throw a little bit of misdirection, but they realize that the B side has been lost. You've got Calm, who's the only one really kind of close by as Mazzino tries getting out of backside, but he can't. The nade through, King disrespecting it. Does he have the timing? No. Safe with 3. Calm catching one on the way out as Kicks tried finding safe passage. The spam's coming through. Calm has to play this so carefully. It's only one found. Calm's gonna have to get nades to win the round! And he delivers for Lev! Out of his seat with waves across the stage.
Of a ping on the minimap though.
Trips are still up.
To know where it was. The ult has been popped, you're right. The trip's still up. Nice positioning out from Tex.
But as he gets closer and closer, it will continue to be a problem.
30 seconds
Aspas
left.
with the op, you hear safe. Trying to make something out of his ult. Spam's coming through, not connecting, but the spike will go down.
But they're not going to go for it. They're just going to take these fights.
King has so much utility here. He's
player
got
standing.
smokes, he's got, I mean, he had everything, but decides to try to take the fight. Aspas can't get away. His safe was on the Vitality are here, and they're here in numbers. They're here in strength, but they've already lost Sender. Now Tex creeping forward, still has a trip. Waiting on one side as the paranoia goes out. Boot 2 kills the way of Lev.
Last player standing.
Runner's gonna have to do it on his own. Left to settle the butcher's bill.
Aspas takes the head-to-head. Runner gets taken out.
You've got Mazzino who's starting to rotate over, but he does not have a fault line. The positioning here from Tex has to be everything. The spike hits the ground, the pistols not really standing strong. There was a Guardian in the hands of Safe, now a rifle for Trex. Runner not able to find any space, not able to find any success. Leviatán gets a 7, they march on.
King has that A-line because of that early dart. Here's that split from top mid I was mentioning.
But the Safe realized there was somebody behind him, no! Now they've got the Rolling Thunder, and that's gonna throw both members up. The paranoia out, sure, but it's just buying time. It's Trex who's left alone, and he didn't have the health, he didn't have the personnel.
Tex is doing this on his
Spike down.
own.
I mean, it's their own smoke. They've got to realize there's a threat. There's the fault line. There's the kills from Tex.
Spike down A.
3 for him.
Player standing.
Again, Trex left by himself. He's going to find his one, maybe even a second, but how much more can you deliver on?
Oh my gosh.
Calm is everywhere. Sender falls. Another 3 on the round for the Sova.
Attacker spawn.
It's over.
It's disaster once more. 10-1 the way of Lev. But that's all it is so far. So they've spotted Tex. Now they realize there's at least one more. Runner doing an excellent job of holding the line. And with Mazzino's fault line, they've got to understand there's at least a third. Really nice flash. Runner with nowhere to go. 30 HP on the swing. Trex cleans him up. King Calm in a 2v4. As the dart goes out over the top, it's been cleared, but so is King. Kong has had his heroics, but this time they're stifled before they even start. This is danger. He's not interested in it. Yeah, you're right. He did hit that, but he wants to take the fight. He's got to be careful. He's got the spike in hand. Tex is going to be able to trade it back, though. Aspas on the swing. Not able to connect, but Safe comes alive.
Enemy remaining.
It's going to be Calm in a 1v3. Safe realizing he's there. It's the first. Sender drops him, dismisses him.
On a little pixel angle kicks.
What? Good night.
So there's a chance for Leviatán to hit this B split.
Trampling towards B like Clydesdale's, making full. Again, as Tex cuts another. That Sheriff is, I mean, it's just ridiculous. In his hands, 13 seconds left, though. Time is short. They've got to find the space, and they have to do it soon. Runner doing his best to keep him back on his own. Kicks now starting to join the fray. That should decide the round. Surely you just don't take the fight, right? Surely you just run away.
You get out with that Phantom.
Whew. Vitality gets a 4. Clean shots out from Tex, but the go.
What a flash. 4 members.
And the paranoia. They've got nowhere to go. They're forced to take the fight back. Calm was wise to it, staring down that way. The paranoia now out. Trex has to face out in front of it. Pushes the smoke, understanding that's where the hit's coming from. Mazzino with 3.
Both those kills.
Quietly creeping forward. He's managed to get it down to 1. There's the sun that you were looking for, but does he understand they're both there? It's gonna have to be a miracle from Safe to pull this off. But Mazzino gets his 4th. Leviatán get their 11th. Will have value.
There it goes, but it's gonna be a dagger.
It's not gonna
connects onto
connect.
a lot.
I mean, the knife out on the other side will connect, but the Rolling Thunder doesn't hit anybody. And remember, these are just guns, or excuse me, pistols, mainly on the other side. Still a Guardian in the hands of Trex, finding a little bit with it. Runner, 22 HP, trying to settle through the stun. On to Sender and Trex now, trying to keep Leviatán away from series point. A tiny little pixel given away as Tex punishes. What can Sender do? Nothing. And they very well might end here. These two going down, if that's how it plays out, could be devastating. They're a little bit ahead of it, but they weren't ahead of it enough. Mazzino and Aspas dispose of Kicks and Safe. Now the smoke's through and Sender fully surrounded, trying to find safe passage out, but he can't. All on to Runner and Trex now to keep the year alive. And again, Vitality crumble. From beginning to end, bookended dominance on Sunset. Yeah, Icebox may have been a different story, but a statement made from the #1 seed of Americas. Runner can only stand for so long. 13-4 and a 2-0 sweep of LEV.